Hey guys, I'm Little Peacocks and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the backyard landscape for the Chateau de Thorne. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here we go, putting a pool in the backyard because you need a pool when you have a chateau. I like mess around with putting it on the ground. We also have I put a garden in between the two garages. And I had planned on like doing the whole thing, just a garden bed, and then I realized that like the garage doors are right there, so that wouldn't really be feasible. I know there's no cars, and I know I designed it not as a garage, but I figured there would most likely be some driveway to get through there, so we ended up nixing that idea, and we had a much smaller garden than I anticipated. But that's fine. They don't need a huge garden. See, I messed around with terrain paint and I wasn't liking any of the options. Not that I wasn't liking the options. I just didn't like the way that it looked with the terrain paint. So I went ahead and I did tiles. But then I still didn't like it because the house is raised up a little bit, so then there's, you know, that raised platform right there. So I ended up just putting I ended up actually like making the platform. The plants that are in there's like pretty much everything. There's money trees, there's, you know, plantain trees, lemon trees, apple trees, pear trees, and then there's like all those weird random trees. I'm pretty sure there's most definitely not every single plant in the game in this garden, but there's lots of plants in this garden. As you can see, I put the hot tub in that little like corner right there, which I'll end up going and changing. Like, it stays there, but I change it up a little bit. Added lights into our pool because that's important. Then of course, you know, I had to test it to see, you know, how well the pool was lit up. Added those bubble and steam machines because those are fun. And of course, you know, all your pool and lounge, your pool seating, your lounge seating, all important. Added lounges, I added tables, I added couches and chairs and end tables with the fireplace in them because that's cool. This ends up changing like the way that the pool is set up because of the way that I do something, which is I really like, so we'll see if you like it. Yeah. See more couches, and I like, you know, mess around with like should I put these here, should I swap these, which I did end up swapping some of them. I moved the couches over to the corner, and then I was like, well, maybe we'll put all of them like that, and then I just like, no, I liked the break. I cheated with the lamp posts there because I didn't like the color of the lamp posts, nor did I like the style of the lamp posts. So I had move objects on because I always do when I'm designing things, and I just put pillars on over top of them so you can still kind of see them as you saw, but whatever. This is, you know, their little balcony, not a balcony, their little like backyard porch. They've got a grill, counter space. They've got seating out here, and they've got a table. They've got a bar. They've got a fish tank. They've got their little doggy toy bin out here. And they've got a fireplace out here. You'll see, it's marvelous. I mess around with the rugs a lot. I wanted to just go the simplistic route and just do the ones that already had the rugs like overlaid on top of each other. I should have known that was never going to work because I'm picky and I'm a perfectionist, and they did not look how I wanted them to look, so we went ahead and had to do the rugs all separately. Here's their little bar area, moving their table over. I ended up just using like the same counters and bar that I used in the wet bar inside the building, so there are 2 bars in this house. I guess one of them's not technically in the house. Anyways, yeah. And then and then I added plants, of course, because you know me. You know how much I love plants. You have to have plants to make things look wonderful. I messed around with those fish tanks, decided I didn't like them, so we went with that fish tank. I don't remember what game it's from. And oh, they have a full basketball court in their backyard because it's a mansion. Of course they do. They have a fireplace outside. Not a fireplace, a fire pit. A fire pit outside. Roast some marshmallows, make some s'mores, roast hot dogs, you know, just sit around the fire and talk, whatever they want to do. And of course, I kind of hid it around plants, made it look more of like a woodsy area, especially with the wood log benches. I wanted it to feel enclosed even though it's outside. So I enclosed it with plants, because what better way to enclose things when you're outdoors? And you know me, I love plants, so plants galore. Anyways, yeah, so here's me, you know, just make plants and rocks and dirt, all the glorious stuff. I actually really enjoyed how the look of this fire pit area turned out. Like, it looks, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think it looks fantastic. Then of course I'm putting plants around the exterior of the house, just because you're not supposed to have grass right up next to the house or the foundation, because it's just harder to mow, harder to maintain. So you put a garden there, whether it's like a rock garden, maybe it's some water feature, plant garden, whatever. Maybe it's a Zen garden. Whatever floats your boat. And then, I made a pathway for the pool area. I put benches around a tree, like couch benches, I guess, near the children's playing area, so that like the parents could just be out there relaxing, enjoying while their kids are playing, especially like the toddlers, because they have that little toddler thing out there, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, maybe toddlers can go outside and play on their own. I mean, it's a big house and it's a big backyard, so they can't really be like looking out the window and like watching them too well. So, and then as I changed the pool, as you can see, we put the little pirate ship toy thing in a fountain area. As well, so we just extended that. So then I'm adding more plants to the exterior of the pool fence to kind of create like a divide, as well as a separation, as well as kind of like some privacy areas, just to give the backyard some more depth, some more of a design factor. And then here's some images of the backyard pool area, outdoor eating area, entertainment area. You have your swings, your monkey bars, your fire pit back in the back. You have your full basketball court off to the side. It's glorious. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you for supporting me. If you want to continue to support me, please hit that like, comment, subscribe buttons, and I will see you guys in my next video.